Hello, good afternoon. So finally, the budget 2022-23 is before us. Uh, we looked at the economic survey report, which spoke about very bold tax collection targets, and people were expecting announcements insofar as the uh, making use of the additional legroom that the finance minister had. Well, the budget was different in many aspects. No announcements on allocations other than allocations for capital expenditure. No major announcements except focusing on the basics, largely digital, agriculture, uh, Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, uh, focus on infrastructure, most of them on predictable lines as such. Uh, many reformative measures, availing cross-border insolvency benefit was one major shift. Amendments to the RBI Act to recognize digital currency, unrelated to the tax provisions on cryptocurrency, which we will talk about, but a lot to talk about. On income tax front, many changes, some of them looking at anomalies in the law, reversing, carrying out amendments to the law to address what the true intent of the law is. Notable amongst them, one would like to see is one, how does the new SEZ law look like? The finance minister clearly signaling that the states have to partner with the central government to make SEZ successful. Again, with focus both on manufacturing and on services. This has been a long demand from the businesses, and also over the years, the importance of the SEZ law has become less and less, largely because of the red tape on issues confronting debonding, so on and so forth. So the new SEZ law is something that one can look forward to with the changes. No other announcements on tax incentives or continuity of tax incentives on the SEZ law. The gift city again seems to have come as a popular measure, consecutive on the back of two budgets on expanding the ambit of gift city, which last year covered offshore banking activities. Now it covers, leasing of ship or ocean vessel, income earned by non-residents from funds that are participating in the gift city, and many changes, essentially to make gift city as truly an international offshore financial center beyond the activities. Education in the gift city also came as a surprise. International arbitration, another thing that got added. So lots on the reformative front, many changes in the procedural part of the law. Many of the directions that came from the High Court on the faceless assessment scheme seem to have been implemented, particularly with regard to taxpayer right to seek a personal hearing. Many changes in the reopening provisions, reopening of assessment. This was carried out in 2021 budget. What is an information based on which the income tax authorities will carry out reassessment proceedings? To me, it seems that many of these provisions were rushed through the budget last year, and they are being fine-tuned after experiences that the tax administration has gained in the past 1 year on both reassessment and reopening, which has been a bit patchy. Changes in the customs tariff regulation, particularly on capital imports for mega project and ultra mega projects. A phased way to levy customs tariff at 7.5% over a period of time. Some of the other changes in the custom tariff include for specified sectors on gems, textiles, food processing, largely driven with an objective to encourage domestic manufacturing and discourage imports in these areas. Again, understandably, the trend in the earlier budget has continued. So overall, Let's read the fine print and share more with you in the coming days. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my perspectives.